Alright, so what's poppin', everybody? It's your man, Young Ida Costello, back again with another video. Now this video is going to be a different kind of video. Over the next couple of days, you guys are going to start seeing top 5s, top 10s to round off the end of 2016. 2016 has been a crazy year regarding albums, regarding music, and also regarding sneakers. In 2016, I've bought a lot more shoes than I bought in 2015, and in 2017, I'll look to double that. But just like for everybody who likes sneakers, every year there's always those one pair of shoes that you really like, and you want them, and you want them, and you want them, and then you just end up taking L's on them. Now this year, I ended up taking L's on so much stuff, so I decided to compile it into my own list, which is called the sneaker L's I took in 2016. So without further ado, sit back, relax, go to the store, no. Go to McDonald's, no. Go to Burger King, no, we don't need Burger King. Go to McDonald's and get you a Whopper because we are about to get it poppin'. Now for the first sneaker L that I took in 2016, I'd have to give it to the reverse shattered backboard Air Jordan 1. Now you can ask Jeremy. Me and Jeremy were both thinking about how to cop this shoe. Why does my camera keep cutting off? Why, bruh? Why does my camera keep cutting off? This never happened, bruh. Bro, come on, yo. What? Why do you keep, what are you doing, bruh? Stop, bro. Stop, okay? Stop cutting off on me. What is that? What is that?
Day 2.
So, it turns out that the memory card in my camera was faulty out of nowhere, so I had to go and get a brand new memory card. So this what you're seeing right now is on a completely different day. But like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the first shoe that I took an L on is the Air Jordan 1 reverse shattered backboard. Now this shoe is a shoe that when we saw pictures of it, me and Jay, when we saw pictures of this shoe, we said, you know what? We missed out on the regular shattered backboard, so we need to go ahead and cop these reverses. We didn't know if they were going to be widely available. We saw that they were going to be limited, so actually we sprung into action. We were looking at Foot Action, we were looking at Finish Line, we were looking at Foot Locker. We were calling DTLR. Both of us were calling at the same time, just trying to see if we could be able to scoop them, just trying to see if we can get some more information. There were no release maps to let us know how many shoes were coming out. There were just no release maps whatsoever, so we just didn't know. We went out to different malls, we picked up raffle tickets to see if we could win the ticket, and then came the day that they dropped. And when those boys dropped, when I tell you that they sold out extremely fast, it was like seconds when those boys sold out. It was like a second where it said release, you click add to cart, and it said sold out. Just like that. I didn't get them, Jay didn't get them. It was just a horrible time. I really wanted those shoes because I really liked them. I really liked the orange. I really liked how it went off of that Chicago 1 color. And I really wanted to get a review out for the channel. I thought that showing the reverse shattered backboard 1 and getting the on foot of that for the channel would be a nice good look. But just like the year 2016, your boy took another L. Oh yeah, speaking of the letter 16, shut up. Oh yeah, speaking of numbers, I also took an L on the Air Jordan 12 OVO. Now this one was a shoe where I thought, you know what? I took an L on the shoe before then. That shoe we're going to go ahead and get into. So I thought, you know what? Since I took an L on this shoe, the sneaker gods will be able to grace me with being able to pick up a shoe that I really like. The OVO 12 is a shoe that I really liked. I thought that the OVO 12 was dope. I thought the OVO 12 with the white, with the little gold hits at the bottom, I thought that those were super dope. I thought that getting a review and on foot of those bad boys on the channel would be fire. And I thought that it would probably be just a nice little rare collector's item just to have for the channel. But no, I was at work when these boys released, and I was at work sitting at U-Scan. It's dead, right? Like the store is dead, and I have my phone like by the cash register, and I got it on the sneakers app, and as soon as it said 10 o'clock, I applied to see if I get it. Homie, as soon as 10 o'clock hit, I go on the sneakers app, I press the ad, and then it says, you need to change your password for your sneakers account. I'm like, what? What you mean I need to change my password for my sneakers account? I guess like after 3 months, it makes you change your password for some reason. It's so weird, so I had to re-change my password 4 or 5 times because it didn't work those 5 times, and I actually ended up up placing in my little raffle ticket, my little application at like 10:30. So you can guess what happened. No OVO 12s for Chris. Another L. Now keeping it along the Air Jordan 12 side of things, another sneaker L that I took in 2016 has to be the Air Jordan 12 French Blue. Now this came at a time where, I'm just gonna be honest, I ain't have it. I probably had to buy something. I probably had to buy some school books, and those came out at the wrong time, and I was just sitting there thinking to myself, wow, I really wanted those, and those couldn't come out. I heard that they sold out like crazy, and when I finally had the money to get them, I went looking around to like the little local sneaker shops. No one had them. No one had them for reasonable prices. Nobody had them in my size. That shoe is just the one that got away. I think the Air Jordan 12 French Blue is dope. It's a classic shoe. The white with the nice little marine blue with the nice little red hits. I thought that that was fire. I got the flu games back there. I wasn't really that crazy about the Masters, but I thought that having the flu games and the French Blues in the collection would be a great look, and I really wanted to get a review and an on-foot review of those because I feel like that would have been a nice little look for the channel also. But what can I say? Sometimes you just don't got it. Now the next shoe in 2016 that I took a L on has to be a shoe that I took a L on that I didn't see coming because I didn't even think that people really messed with this shoe. What shoe is it? It's the Supreme Blazer Low. Now the Supreme Blazer Low, I don't know if you guys even know about those. It was Supreme's collab with Nike, and it was the low top blazer with the classic low top blazer, not none of the newer blazer. It was the classic low top blazer with the tongue that still had the cotton coming out the sides of it, the little foam stuff. And also it came in these dope colorways. It came in a teal color, it came in like a beige color, and then it also came in a dope little pink color. And the pink color was the one that I went after because it kind of had that Golf Wang vibe to it, had that Golf Wang look to it, if you guys know what the Golf Wang Vans are. But I knew those were coming out. They came out nice and cheap for a nice little 90. But this is my first time going after anything remotely Supreme, and I didn't know that Supreme works wonders. Like you can put Supreme on anything and that bad boy will sell out, and that's something that I really didn't know until release day. These bad boys released at like 12 o'clock at night. I'm sitting there on the computer, I'm sitting there with my phone out. In my mind, I'm not thinking I don't have to put in that much work. They're blazers. Like I don't have to put that much work, right? Fam, I kid you not. As soon as it said live, as soon as the sizes opened up and the box popped up, I pressed my size and I pressed send and apply, whatever you gotta do to pay for it. Fam, I pressed it. 15 seconds later, you know how it says you're waiting in line on the sneakers app? 15 seconds later, bro, it said sold out. And I never knew that Supreme worked that way, because I used to scroll down Twitter and hear everybody raging on Supreme because, oh man, I couldn't get the BOGOs. Oh man, I couldn't get this Supreme drop. I couldn't get this Supreme drop. When Supreme goes, it goes. And I didn't even know that. And that took me by surprise. What's funny is that you would think that after all these L's already, you would think that the sneaker gods would say, you know what, Chris? We've done enough to you. Let's bless you with a nice little kick. Let's bless you with a nice little rare kick that you want so you can show the channel some love. But no, I can't ever win. I just can't do it. Now the next shoe in 2016 that I took a hefty L on has to be the Air Jordan 1 top 3. Do your due diligence, do your due diligence, do your due diligence, people. That's one thing that I could say that I learned in 2016 when it comes to shoes, and that is, if you want the shoe, make sure you do your due diligence. What is due diligence, you ask? Make sure that you do your research on the shoe when it's coming out. Make sure you know how many of that shoe is coming out in wherever you are. Call your malls, call them all downtown, call them all right by you, call them all like 20 minutes away. See if they're all getting them. Call all the stores in their mall. See if they're having raffles. If they're doing raffles, pick up your tickets. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Do your due diligence, do your due diligence, do your due diligence. And with the Air Jordan 1 top 3, this was a shoe that I did not do my due diligence with. I got online thinking I was just about to grab them. I should have known coming from the reverse shatter backboards that you just can't do that. You just can't hop on the website thinking that you just about to grab them. You gotta have some second opportunities, fam. So just to keep it short, the shoes dropped and your boy didn't get them. So the next day, your boy got hit with a nice little paycheck, and I'm searching the web trying to see if I can pick them up. See if I can pick them up for a little over retail, you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, the resale market nowadays for sneakers is dead, but that don't mean that people still were not taxing for those top 3s. I feel like if you're gonna buy top 3s, don't go over 230, fam. People were posting 350, 400, and I'm like, Huh? 350 for the top threes? For the tops? I can't even do it. One thing that you have to make sure that you never do. You never, ever get hit overhead for the resale price. You never ever get hit over the head. Don't let these people use you so you can pay extra money for your prices. You gotta be hard-headed. You gotta be stern. You gotta put your foot down sometimes. Me, Chris Briggs will not go over retail that much. I feel like I can pick the shoe up maybe for a little bit over retail and not get hit in the head, not get hit in the hip a little bit too much. But I mean, I still took an L on the shoe. Now, probably the worst L that I took in 2016 regarding sneakers has to be the Yeezy 750 Boost gums. I mean, how many people took an L for Yeezys this year? Like, as a matter of fact, if you guys took an L for any Yeezys this year, put them in the comment section down below. Because I took an L on every single Yeezy release. On every single one. But this one is by far the worst. You guys remember when I copped those bronze 5s? You remember that? I wasn't supposed to cop those bronze 5s. I was going after the Yeezy 750 gums. I was going after those. And you want to know what's crazy about what happened with that release, man? When the shoes released, I got word that the time was going to be at this certain time, right? So I get up at this certain time, and at the certain time that I get up, it just happens that the site was glitching, so it looked like pairs were available. So I clicked the site and I clicked the link, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I might be able to get a pair. I'm finally going to get a pair of Yeezys in the collection. I'm finally going to have a pair of Yeezys, man. So I click my size, I put it to the cart, I put it to add the cart, nothing. Nothing. You get glitched, fam. I added again. You get glitched, fam. And then I added a third time, and this time it tells me that I'm waiting in line. So your boy sits in line. I sit staring at my computer on a Saturday for like 3 hours straight, just waiting to see if I got the Yeezys. And you wanna know what happened? The actual website was glitched. And what happened is I got up at 11 to pick up the Yeezys because I heard that they were coming out, and the shoes dropped at 7 in the morning, bro. So that means that I got up almost 3 hours earlier just to stay waiting at my laptop for another 3 hours when I already missed the initial release. Bruh. Like I said, do your due diligence. Jeez Louise, man. Like, going over these L's, like, taking too many of these bad boys. 2017 gotta be crazy, I'm telling you. Now the next shoes that I took an L in 2016 are kind of the same kinds of shoes, so I'm gonna name those off. The Yeezy Boost 350 Moonrock, I definitely took an L in that. The Yeezy Boost V2, I definitely took an L in that. And the Yeezy Boost 750 Chocolate, I took an L in those also. I took an L in all the Yeezys. This year I wasn't able to cop any Yeezys after I went after most of them. The recent ones that just dropped, which look like a lot of people were able to get those easier, those just happened to be the ones that I didn't go after. It happened to be the more harder ones that I went after that I actually didn't get successful with. The Air Jordan 1 Bands I took an L on. I was stuck waiting at my computer for a while. I mean, when sneaker sites glitch, they like to do this thing where they show you sizes are available, but when you add them to your cart, it adds to your cart and doesn't let you check out. It likes to get you excited for reasons like that. So, you know, that's like a good 2.5 hours that was spent looking at my computer, thinking that I'm about to get some Band 1s, and in reality, you're not about to get no Band 1s. But you know what? It's all good though, because when it comes to sneakers, you can come back from any L. I'ma quote Mr. Fomer Simpson on this one. I'ma quote Mr. Fomer Simpson, and I'ma quote it the best way possible. Patience saves pennies. All those shoes that I just named off that I took hefty L's on in 2016, I'ma get every single last one of them. It's gonna take time. It might take years. It might take decades, but I'm gonna get those kicks. But all right, everybody, this was the end of the video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, this is list week for my channel. So almost every day this week, you'll be getting a list, whether it's regarding sneakers, whether it's regarding the sneaker L's, or whether it's regarding albums as far as the best albums, the worst albums, honorable mentions albums. All of that will be on this channel for the end of the year. Also, the usual year in review that I do every year. So there's all kinds of content that's gonna be hitting the inbox. I definitely appreciate you guys for watching as always. And we're about to come to another closing year, 2016. Wow, you know, we're about to start 2017. This is getting pretty crazy, you know what I mean? But like always, thank you guys for watching. And without further ado, I just gotta say, hey, blessings, blessings, blessings. And yeah, Chris out.